Well, hello and welcome back. This is going to be part 4 in the MFT Superboat build, Super SR48 build. So today I'm going to walk you through what we're doing, and as you can see, I've already done a little bit of work off camera. I've got the fins installed and they came out really nice. Everything dried up really well. I'm very happy with how it looks. It looks really good. It feels very solid, so I am stoked about that. And today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing a little bit of soldering. I've already got the radio bound. There we go. We got the MFT boat on there. So we're going to solder on a XT60 connector. We're going to get everything plugged up, make sure it's working, and then we are going to ocean proof the receiver and see about getting this installed. Another thing that I did off camera is the plugs here for the motor stock on this ESC are 4 millimeters. So you want to bring those down to 3 millimeters, and you can either fashion your own, or for a couple bucks on Amazon buy them already made, which is what I went ahead and did. And they're very neat, very nice. I mean, yes, I can do this myself, but for the sake of my time, I went ahead and ordered these. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get to work, and I will catch you guys in just a few seconds in YouTube time. Alright, and here's the next pro tip. When you're ready to solder on your connector here, what you want to do is put it on its side, get it hot, and then shove it all the way in. So do one side at a time, flip it over, do the next side, and then heat up your shrink wrap. Alright, so once you're done, this is what you want to see. So let me get it out of here. If you're not good at soldering, this takes time, but you'll get there. That's why they come in packs of 10. So if you got to practice with a couple, I suggest practicing before doing this. But this is what you want to see. A really good solder joint. And what I like to do is let it cool down for a second, so that when you pull your shrink tubing down, it doesn't start to shrink right when you get here. You want it to get all the way down in the cavity, as deep as you possibly can, and then apply your lighter or your heat gun or whatever to it. So that's just a very quick but also important soldering tip for soldering your connections. And thankfully lately they've been putting the plus and minus on the sides, which they hadn't done for a couple of years now. They just started doing this not too long ago, as far as I'm concerned, and that also helps. So plus red, minus black, and now that it's starting to cool down, I can run my sleeve all the way in, just like that. Yep, there we go. Nice and snug. And then the red one, same thing. Get it in there nice and snug. And then you just grab your heat, shrink it up, and that's a proper connection. Then you can take that part off and you're good to go. Alright, finally we are at the very end of part 4. So thank you guys for watching this far. So far what I've got in here is I've got the ESC properly mounted, I've got the receiver properly mounted, everything has been properly sealed. This can be fully submersed now and no issues. Same with everything that's going to be in here, can be fully submersed and it will be fine. The last thing that I'm going to do is back here, I want to put some E6000 and cover up that plug right there. I mean, it's not important, but I think I'm going to do it. And the very last thing I'm going to show you guys, I went into details with my Teachables course people. I call them Team Moist, but I had a little accident. I tightened this guy a little bit too tight, but this accident actually presented me with some facts, and I even took a look at my personal boat. And on my personal boat here, this side's not showing any stress fractures, but this side here is starting to show a couple cracks there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to utilize my 3D printer, and I'm going to print a completely new bracket that is better and thicker, obviously, than stock. Stock is very weak, but even this atomic upgrade, this is a barbed wire upgrade, it's not that thick. And the fact that I was able to crack it that easily, I mean, I didn't really tighten it that tight, but I just tightened it enough so that it would stay in place, just tells me that it's weak. So what I'm going to do is I am going to print a much better one, and I will make that available on Thingiverse for those of you that want to print these out and get yourself some upgraded fins, or even just use whatever you've got available to you if you don't want to buy these. I mean, they're only $10 for these, but I say that just the metal is worth the $10. And then if you've got some, if you've got a 3D printer, or if you want to buy one from me, buy some from me. I'll definitely print it out for you and ship it to you. I haven't decided how much, but I don't think I'll be able to. I won't charge that much, but I definitely am planning on making this better. So this is actually a good accident, and I'm kind of glad it happened. I feel bad that my customer is going to have to bear with me on this, but you know, bad things happen for good reasons, I guess, or something like that. But anyway, the boat is still well on its way to being finished. I'm hoping to finish it sooner than later. So all I've got left to do now is that I've got the ESC and the receiver mounted exactly the way that I want it, and it's really, really solid. I'm very, very happy with how this came out. I've got to install the motor, the new flex shaft, and then I've got to bore out the propeller at the very end. This will probably be the last thing that I put on the boat, and then it'll be ready for testing. So thanks again for keeping up with me and watching this build series. This is, again, the end of part 4. There's going to be part 5 where I do the motor and hopefully in part 5 I'll have this printed out to show you guys. Of course, I've got to design it and print it, but printing it is not going to take as long as the designing part. But it'll be a good thing, and I'm looking forward to showing that to you guys. But anyway, thanks for watching once again. Have a great day, great night, and see you guys in the next one.